Love and peace and happiness. Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you can call me Mel. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Where it resonates, you can pick it up and run with it or leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I've got answers. You can find those facts on the website and below the video in the description box. The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. Thank you so much for the growth on our channel, for all of your comments, all your interacting, for hyping this video and everyone you see here. I'm so thankful and grateful. Let's see what we have coming out of the download oracle. We did pull your alpha and omega messages. We pulled them first and we will read them last, as they always put a beautiful bow on everything that is channeled through here. Any channel messages I receive, I will give to you. So take what part is for you and leave the rest. And what do we have? We have a ship, a boat. It's on the beach, though. Looks like it's been there for a while. It's like the water moved away. Something is all dried up. There ain't no more water here. There ain't no more love in it. Water equals love for me. There ain't no spirit in it. Okay, spirit equals water and water equals spirit. Okay. The word says nowhere. Not in or to any place, not anywhere. Now, at the present time or moment. Here, in, at, or to this place or position. Nowhere equals now here. Are you getting nowhere? Are you now here? It's a simple shift in perspective, or the space between now and here. So this was a message that Spirit showed me, some wordplay, like literally the spacing. If you add space, you're now here. If it's smashed together, you're nowhere. So there's something here about adding space being very necessary to realize that you're now here. And it's giving me the energy of space from who or what. That's the vibe. It's telling me, yeah, but space from who or what. Okay, so let's see what's the dominant energy for Earth's residents at this time with one major arcana card from the 3D Tarot, please. What's the dominant energy on Earth for people living on Earth right now? There's a calling that's across the board for everyone. What is it? Because that dominant energy is always going to play a role in our personal experiences and in this collective's experience. Okay, so what's the dominant energy? One card, please, and thank you. Wow, look at that, the devil. Now we see why space is necessary. So what's happening on Earth? People are realizing what's controlling them, is what I heard. People are realizing where fear is keeping them captive, I hear. People are realizing what toxic, unhealthy, or abusive connections they've been maintaining, I hear. Okay. This is a dominant energy on Earth. So what happens when people in mass, I'm hearing when people in mass have this type of an awakening, is you're going to deal with a lot of people who, in confronting their fears, they're brought to challenge. In confronting their toxic and abusive relationships, they have to, to step out of a comfort zone in order to overcome these things. And so very interesting the way that's coming out today. I'm hearing, just to pull one card, as an overall energy for the collective who views this message on all time, space, and dimension. Okay, yeah, they just said, yeah, you have people on alternate dimensions or time, space realities who also are viewing these messages. So let's see this one. What's the dominant energy for our message today? It's Quentin's drawing. It's a spider pig with spider webs at top. It's a spider pig with the spider webs at top. So now just the spider pig alone is giving me, it's like two different, completely different species blended together. Ha! Yeah. Ha! Now we're looking at the space between now and here, or smash it together and you get nowhere. Okay, space and pig, spider and pig smashed together makes spider pig, and that creates all the cobwebs above the head at the top. So cobwebs come to me as entanglements. They come to me as unused or unsatisfying. Thank you. Unsatisfying is a much better word. Unsatisfying, repetitive patterns, karmic patterns. Spiders and pigs have no business being together. Where does a spider pig come from? They're wanting me to Google, like, what's spider pig? Where did he get? Is this from a cartoon or something? Spider pig. Google has Spider Pig by Hans Zimmer. Spider pig, spider pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out. He is a spider pig. Okay. And then we have, wow, okay. Interesting. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. Look out. He's a pig. So somebody's been, because he's in the image, the part of the pig that is spidery is the bottom part, the legs. So it's like the root chakra energies. So this is giving me karmic entanglements in the physical reality with other people in regards to health, in regards to wealth, safety, security, and I'm hearing self-preservation. The spider pig has 4 W's on its chest, right around the heart chakra, and that is like 4 winds around the heart chakra. And I see that, so there's 4 points of focus that connect someone to their heart that are winning points of focus. Okay, this is where the win is in those 4. Got it? Now the pig part, what's the pink is giving me inner child. The pink is giving me inner child. So the the root chakra things, healing the root chakra things, issues, matters at hand are for the collective, is what heals the inner child. And once that inner child is been, I'm hearing, freed from the karmic entanglements, then it like the upper chakras will begin to move. The upper chakras will be more active. The upper chakras will be more active. Now the spider web's at the top. So we have in the collective here realizing where are the karmic entanglements that are going on. The collective is realizing where there are still karmic entanglements and realizing, like, I need space so that I can stop being nowhere and I can be now here. So there's some karmic entanglements that are coming up in this energy today for me to see where within the embracing of those karmic entanglements, it's like there's no progress. We're nowhere. There's nowhere. But once space is created, we're now here. So that space is extremely necessary. Yeah. Okay. Let's use the Witches Tarot. Cool. Perfect season to use the Witches Tarot. So, did you put me up on the big screen yet? Or are we watching on your phone or on your iPad? Are we in the living room, the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom, the front porch, the backyard? Are you smoking, drinking, toking? I don't know, I'm just being nosy. You like that part of me, though. So let's see. What else do we have in this energy? Yeah, it all makes sense because we have the devil coming out as the dominant energy for humans living on Earth. And for the collective, we have the spider pig. And also for the collective, we have the now here equals nowhere equals now here. So when you realize that you're nowhere, then you can be now here. And then I'm hearing what my daughter said, be where your feet are. She heard that somewhere. And when she said it, it stuck with me. And I use it all the time. And what wise way to help people to really grasp, like, now in the present moment is your hour of power. Now is where your power is. Okay. So let's see what we have coming out in this energy. We're just going to give them one more shuffle. There we go. I'm going to cut them. Put them back together. I've been creating shorts for you. I've been doing really good at creating them every day. So I hope you've been checking them out. They've been coming out 2 in English and 2 in Spanish. So that's pretty cool. All right. So in the situation, we have the high priest coming out here, Hierophant energy, Taurus energy. But in this situation, teachers, it's about learning and teaching. This is a spiritual authority. This is somebody who's qualified to teach. This is somebody who has a title, whether that title is given by human recognition and certification, or whether it was given most likely by spiritual certification. But there's a life lesson always with the high priestess as well. With the high priest, you get also, or the Hierophant, you get the keys to the kingdom. So once the life lesson is accepted, respected, and integrated, then the keys of the kingdom are available. All right, so let's look at your physical experience. You have a Queen of Swords. In your physical experience, you have a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. Okay. In your physical experience, this is about boundaries. It's time for you to not care if they call you a bitch or a witch, because what? Boundaries, baby. It's time for you to sit on your throne and be set apart. In other words, to create the now here, put the space in the nowhere and create now here. Okay. You know something, and you have the truth in your hand. I heard you welcome and allow others to say what they would. You have a lot of feelings, but you're sitting on those. You're sitting on those feelings. You're not necessarily expressing them, because right now it's not about how you feel. It's about what you know. It's about the truth that you have. Let's look at your feelings. 5 of Pentacles. Feel like this isn't working. Feel like it's time for a change. Feel like I need to focus on my spirituality. Feeling alone. Feeling like alone could be better. Feeling like changes are necessary in life. Changes in a partnership are right for you. Let me see what's in your head. The Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got a download. You got some spiritual information. You got a psychic hit. You intuitively received understanding of something that you can't necessarily point to. There's no receipts here. The only receipts you have are non-physical. You know something. You've received information. Somebody is now being very cold towards you when they used to be oh so warm and oh so sweet. And what happened? They just gonna switch it up like, yeah, they just gonna switch it up like that. What you gonna do about it? Okay. Let me see what else would your spirit body have. The 7 of Wands, defend yourself. Create the space. Create the space. Somebody here is behaving coldly towards you. And you're remembering, oh, how sweet they were. Interestingly enough, yeah, there was a conversation that was recently had, and this person was like, yeah, with women, there's 3 phases. There's the first phase, they're so sweet, they're so kind, they're this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah. He's like, and then as soon as they think they got you where they want you, now all of a sudden they become very demanding, very cold, very unavailable. Yeah, and the third phase is get out. He said, get out. He said, as soon as they start acting like they think they have him wrapped around his finger, he lets him go. And that's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. I see somebody here, right, who's thinking about, when we first got married, you were so sweet, you were so kind. And now you're just being so distant, so emotionally unavailable. I feel like I'm by myself while I'm sitting right next to you. Okay, and your soul is like, yeah, defend your passion, defend your spirit. Okay, let me see the other side of the table before I say too much. The other side of the table, 10 of swords. They said it's over. They said that's done. Okay, they said the other side of the table sees or feels some betrayal. Okay, the word betrayal has come out. There's been a betrayal. I heard once it's been said, it can't be put back in. In other words, you can't take the words that came out and then put them back inside and act like they never came out. Once the words are out, the words are out. So, once somebody says something or did something, there was no return. It's over. With the 10 of swords, it's over. And then I heard good riddance. Good riddance. That means goodbye. And that's better than it be bye-bye. And then I still see like somebody's lurking. Well, this might be why there's strong boundaries going up right now, because if somebody has been dismissed, removed, said goodbye to, and then, still want to be lurking, watching, spying, trying to peep or keep their energy in, then, they're that's just not cool, is what I heard. That's just not cool. You don't want to do that. This is also giving me the energy of somebody who thought they had hooks into another person's energy field or life, and they're finding that none of those hooks stuck. It's like they just showed me, a hook has got a curve. That's what makes it a hook, right? But as soon as they thought that they hooked you, the way your energy is set up, it straightens everything out, and it rejects it. It's like, some people have medical complications because they try to receive body organs or blood or something, and if it's not compatible, your body will reject it, and that makes them very sick. Okay, this is why food that's not good for you, it smells bad. Did you know the same thing happens with body odor? Like, if you don't like somebody's personal body smell, that's probably not going to be a good relationship for you. There's a reason you like what you like. And somebody here don't like something, that's for sure. Let's see some more in this. Let's see how their emotional body looking like the 7 of Cups. Their emotional body is an illusion, okay? They're wondering. There's some confusion. They're trying to make themselves feel something, trying to make themselves feel something. They say keeping options open. I heard keeping options open. Somebody said it's over. I'm going to keep my options open. They don't feel attached. I'm hearing they do not feel attached. They were still wanting something more. They're feeling like it's time to make some wishes, make some moves. Okay, they want something. Let me see their headspace. What's going on? The 7 of Pentacles. I give up. I heard I give up. As soon as I seen that, I heard I give up. What's in their spirit body? The Star. We're going to heal from this. Yeah, the Star. Destiny, fate. Okay, what's at the bottom? The Empress, because of value and worth. Okay. Somebody knows that they need to heal. They said something, and that was the end of a situation. Because they said something, that was the end of the situation. Let me see this Hierophant. I got my giant deck of the custom oracle cards over here, so I'm just going to pull one out from wherever. The Hierophant, please clarify the Hierophant for me. These two came out. We said optimistic. Optimistic. And a passive-aggressive narcissist. Watch out for victim mentality and gaslighting. Yeah, this optimistic is like somebody wants to appear optimistic, but this person is a passive-aggressive narcissist. So they don't, it's like this is somebody that comes in with the woe is me narcissism, right? Watch out for victim mentality. This person plays a game. This is the card. We're gonna keep them both, but the gaslight, they try to convince you that something is that was not. Like this person they're a trip. I heard they're a trip. Yeah, because they don't have no problem trying to make you feel sorry for them. In this situation, there's somebody who is, I mean, you came in with optimism. Somebody was hoping to get married, be attached, be connected. But there's also somebody learning a lesson about dealing with the passive aggressive narcissist. Somebody who likes to insinuate things, somebody who likes to do things slinking around sneakily. Thank you. Show me this Queen of Swords below. Love it or hate it. Listen, this is the boundary. This is the boundary. This is the defined line. Love it or hate it. Do not cross this line. So I see you saying to this person, for some of you, it's a person that you have signed a contract with. You have a soul contract with them. Some of you are married to this person. Some of you are in a class in some sort of way. And like some of you are the teacher. Somebody here, the teacher and student relationship is being defined, clarified. The boundaries are being reinforced in a teacher-student relationship. And I heard somebody say, well, you always do that to me. And it's like, no, I don't. Okay, no, I don't. You can't make me not know what I did. I never did that to you, okay? And why? Because you've got boundaries. Okay. Let me see that Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles there? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Wow. I'm not about to lose no money on that phone. Okay, did you put somebody on your phone contract and you had to you're feeling like, you know what, I need to get that phone back. Okay, phones are expensive these days. Like low key, phones are wow, they got pricey. I know there's some even $2,000. You gotta take out a personal loan to go get a telephone these days. And so somebody's like, where's my phone? Somebody lost their phone. Okay, wow. Love it or hate it. I need my phone back, because you realize that somebody was trying to play games with you, trying to play head games, trying to gaslight. Narcissist, passive aggressive narcissist playing games. All right, let me see that Queen of Cups up there. Why the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups, because you can't heal in the same environment that poisoned you. Oh, they just showed me with the Queen of Cups, this energy. And then it came out with the exasperated card. Intensely irritated and frustrated. Listen, you're exhausted. You're tired of this toxicity. Tired of the toxicity. Didn't I tell you? Like realizing where you got to create space. Why? Because somebody's gaslighting, a passive aggressive narcissist. Okay. And they're trying to feed you poison. When I saw that Queen of Cups, as I read this card, what I saw was, that's why a lot of, back in the day, they used to use a lot of silver spoon, silver dishware and stuff like that. Why? Because poison reveals itself on the silver. And then what the other thing I saw was, that's also why the royals had a tester. The royals would not consume anything if it wasn't first consumed by the royal taste tester. And they weren't tasting it so much for flavor as they were tasting it for poison. So you realize here, it's like you got really irritated and frustrated because of holding on to, you're realizing where you've been holding on to poison, holding on to your demon, holding on to somebody that would not, they would try to poison your mind, your spirit, try to convince you that you aren't or didn't do what you are or what you did do. Okay, somebody who tried to play games. So you're putting up these boundaries and you're saying to yourself, where's my phone? I need everything that belongs to me. Okay, I'm not you need to go. You feel like this person needs to go, so you need to get your stuff back. I need all my stuff back. Leave all my stuff. With that Seven of Wands, sentimental. You know, Spirit understands that you have emotional attachments. But the thing is, you have to defend yourself regardless of the emotional feelings. You have to defend yourself, which is why you're showing up in the physical as love it or hate it. I'm the Queen of Swords, which means I will cut you and I will cut you out. Okay, I have boundaries and limits. That's the energy. Okay, let me see this 10 of Swords over here. Why is the 10 of Swords showing up? 10 of Swords is here because I got two cards again. Look at that. Isolated and self-mothering. Somebody, they need to be alone so that they can self-mother. Stop looking for somebody else to come in and be mommy. Yeah, it's somebody here. It's like with the 10 of Swords. They were supposed to be on their own, taking care of themselves, mothering themselves, learning to love themselves, learning to nurture and care for themselves. And that's one of the reasons why this situation had to end, so that this person could be on their own. So anywhere where you're the one who has had a lot of people leaving and you've been by yourself and you're getting tired of it, well, this is why. Because, honey, if you love a baby and that's your baby, and it's telling your baby is telling you, mommy, this feels terrible, what do? You get the fuck out? No, not exactly. You bring them and you say, listen, it's gonna be okay. I love you, and this is why this is why it's going to be okay, and we're going to get through this. Whatever, you build them up. That's what a loving mother does. So somebody here, self-mothering and isolated. Let me see with that 7 of Cups in the emotional. Since the universe conspires in my favor, there is no enemy, only energy. So somebody here is self-mothering, and they're knowing that the energy is working in their favor. So they need to figure out how they feel and what the feeling is telling them, because even the unpleasant feelings, I heard this person is trying to figure out why they hate being by themselves so much. I heard that this person was trying to figure out why they can't stand being with their self. I heard that's great, because if they could figure that out, like maybe somebody else will want to be with them too. You know what I'm saying? If they could enjoy their own company, maybe other people would enjoy their company. But if they don't enjoy their own company, what makes them think anybody else is going to? I heard. Okay. Let me see that 7 of Pentacles. It's up there too. Why the 7 of Pentacles in their headspace? Criticism of others only helps hold them in that place and always comes home to roost. So this person was very critical about another person. Like I said, they tried to tell you some things about yourself that you could see was false. Like, you can't tell me that about me. I know me. What makes you think you know more about me than I know about me? You barely met me. I've been with me my whole life. Oh my God, your hair is so, I know my hair is so long. I know I'm pretty. I've had this face my whole life and it looks like my mother's. You can't tell me nothing about myself. I know I'm a bitch. What, you think you're telling me something I don't know? I already know that. Okay, so there's the energy here. Somebody trying to tell you something about yourself. Well, it looks like they're giving up on that. Yeah, I heard we're going to leave this person in God's hands, right? Because that's where they need to be. As long as you got hands on the situation, God ain't going to work in their life. But it looks like you've taken your hands off the situation, took your stuff back, realized like, I can't be around you. You trying to poison my mind. You trying to poison my spirit. You trying to poison my energy field. We can't have that. Get out type of vibes. Leave me alone. I just heard Michael Jackson saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me see. They want me to look up the lyrics to Leave Me Alone. Lyrics from Michael Jackson. Apparently there's other songs. I don't care what you talking about, baby. I don't care what you say. Don't you come walking, begging back, mama. I don't care anyway. Time after time, I gave you all of my money, no excuses to make. Ain't no mountain that I can't climb, baby. Always going my way. Who's laughing, baby? Don't you know? And there's the choice that we make. And this choice you will take. Who's laughing, baby? So just leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Stop it. Just stop dogging me around. There was a time I used to say, girl, I need you, but who is sorry now? You really hurt. You used to take and deceive me. Now who is sorry now? You got a way of making me feel so sorry. I found out right away. Yeah, don't you come walking begging. I ain't loving you. Don't you get in my way. The hook, the hook, the hook. Yeah, that's it. That's the main meat of the message. So there's that. Yeah. Let's see what's with the star energy that's out here. Panic and panic. Okay. And angel number 555. It's falling apart so it can all fall into place. Divinely designed change, replacing the old with new. The flow allows you to pursue your soul purpose. Changes times 3 and it comes in threes. So with the star in their soul position, like literally this change had to happen. You had to let someone go because this actually allows your star power to flow. Your star player gets to grow. Your A1 since day one. Like I said earlier, how you gonna tell me some lies about me? I've been with me my whole life. I know me, okay? Well, this person don't know them. Everybody don't know themselves better than a stranger. But in this case, that's why this person is isolated because they need to self-mother. And in the lyrics is like something about, you trying to take. I feel like this person doesn't have hard feelings for you because of the fact that it says on the card in their emotional places, there is no enemy, only energy. But at the same time, like this person is in a spiritual panic because, they were messing with the chosen one. They were messing with the divine in this. Yeah. Anywhere where there's codependency energies, yeah, that's an issue that's coming up to be addressed here. Let me get some more tarot. Give me something on this Queen of Swords. And that's the King of Cups. I love you. The Death card. And that's over. The Knight of Wands. Inspiration, the Hermit, to soul search. So, I love you, but that's over. Now you're inspired to go on a soul search? Okay. And this is also giving me unconditional love energy. Like it or not, somebody no longer qualifies for presents. Love it or hate it. Show me something more on that Queen of Cups up there. The shadow side, the devil energy. Yes. Somebody's shadow is unaddressed. The Four of Swords. I'm not fighting that battle. That's not my battle to fight. Okay, the Chariot. So move on. Okay, transportation, moving on. Okay, and things get better. Somebody here, they were like, what you could see was like the only way for this situation to not be toxic was this person had to stop feeding the toxic energy, but they wouldn't. So it's like, okay, moving on. Yeah. All right, let's get a guidance message right off the top. What's the guidance for you? The Ten of Pentacles, honey. Notice how you have everything, and everything is here for you. Play with your own grandchildren. Take care of your kids. Be recognizing all the wealth you have, right? Recognizing all the wealth you have and all the different ways you have it. This person is not your wealth. Like you could have literally told this person, like, you're not my everything. You might want to be my everything, and I can see why. But you're not my everything. My life does not revolve around you. Okay. With this Ten of Pentacles, what do we have? Oh, look at that. The Noble Eightfold Path of Buddhism, right to livelihood, respect life. Yes, pay attention to your life and respect it. And then listen, we have the 9 of 12 universal laws, relativity. It's all relative. Everything is relative. You have a right to livelihood, to enjoy your life, to enjoy your prosperity and your abundance. You created this for yourself. Why? Because you pay attention to the life lessons. You follow your soul, you honor your spirit. You know what to detach from, you listen to the messages, you follow through. You don't let other people convince you that you're less than or not worthy of. Somebody here wants you to give up. Yeah, that emotional. They tried to gaslight you. They tried to play games. They were playing an emotional game. Like it's like this magician is giving me the energy of, you only see what I want you to see. You feel for me the way I want you to feel for me. But with the Queen of Cups, she's like, hold on, sucker. I know how I feel and I know what I see. And this bullshit right here is not something you convince in me. Okay, you cannot convince me of this bullshit right here. Yeah. Yeah, you could see what somebody was up to. This person intention was to be there for a long time, to be married, to be in a contract, to be connected to you, bonded in some sort of way. But remember our beginning messages. Are you nowhere where it's all smashed together and we force it together because nobody's getting nowhere? Or let's create some space and be now here. Like I'm here now. I'm here now. And anywhere I heard, anywhere where they don't appreciate being in your presence, like, okay, fine. I'll be in my presence. You don't have to appreciate it, but that means you won't be here. Anyways, that's what I have coming out in this reading today. Today's energy is about honoring your empress, your value, your worth, receiving your harvest. To receive the harvest, you have to have taken care of growing this the whole time. Oh, yeah. And as soon as I said that, you have to have taken care of growing this the whole time. You've been the one putting in the work all these years. You've been the one weeding it, watering it, feeding it, growing it, tending to it. And somebody just want to show up on harvest day and receive. Yeah. Where the fuck they do that at? They just want to show up and eat at the table. You know what I'm saying? This is about a situation where there is a connection to somebody. You felt connected to somebody, right? But it was a karmic repetitive cycle that met justice. So this lets me know, like, you've already met justice here. Yeah. And what is it? This person, they were confused. Why? Because they needed to get their mess out of these karmic cycles. And the pig and the spider don't go together. So there's that. Okay. This is what I have for you. Let's get into your alpha and omega messages and see what else we pulled first. The healer of abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open minded and nurturing. And with this, just the way she stands there, it's like somebody wanted you to mother them, but they need to figure out how to mother themselves. Okay. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it's up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think this person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come? Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. For somebody, this whole situation has to do with a very karmic mother, grandmother, etc. And for somebody, you are the mother in this, and this has to do with the child that needs to figure it out on their own. Yeah. This is about breaking a family's pattern. I can see that as well. This, a lot of you, this is a breaking a family's karmic pattern. So, yeah. What part of this reading resonated most with you? Who is who is in this situation with you? And where are you at in it? Are you in the thick of it right now? Did you already get out of this like it looked like? Or are you about to go handle that business in a minute? Put some in the comments, hype this video, share it, like it, do all the YouTube things, because that's just going to let more people find the message easier. I'll be back again. I always come back. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.